Good morning, everyone. Happy Monday. Well, it's great that I can do this earlier this week. Unlike the past few weeks, it's been quite late in the week. So there you go. Um, well, yesterday we heard the sermon on study number 3, which is John chapter 2. Again, we are going to look at this book again. Um, and I want you to remember that this study is just a guide. It is just a guide, which means that you must not be enslaved, as in you must not think that you have to do all questions in the book. The questions are designed for you as a guide, so that you can draw out some of the principles, applications from the text. And remember that the cell group, in the cell group, the vision is connected relationally and living transformationally. So we must emphasize living transformationally. We want to know, at the end of the day, at every time we meet, we want to be able to know how we should relate to God, how we should relate to Jesus, and that's the goal of each study. So it is better for you to know little but do everything that you know. But of course, it's best if you know more, if you know a lot, and you do the more. Okay, so the main thing is that you aim to live transformationally, you aim to trust and to obey Jesus. So you study in order to know Jesus, and you study in order for you to know how you then relate to God and to Jesus. Therefore, I think the Think, Grow, Live sections, the TGL section, is very, very important. There are 12 questions this study. There are quite a number of them, I know, but remember that you don't have to go through all questions. Feel free to skip some of the questions if you think you have to, and depending on the maturity level of your cell members, you can even skip some questions. You can even say maybe one question, question 3, you can just state the question and answer it yourself, and then move on to question 4. It's up to you, but the better you can get to TGL section, the sooner it's better. And perhaps also maybe one other strategy that you can use is, you don't have to go through all the 12 questions and then go to TGL questions. You can even perhaps go through the questions, and when you stop at point number 7, question number 7, and you go to TGL point 1, and then you move on again, the questions 8, and then once you reach questions 11, and then you move on to TGL point 2, the TGL point 2, and then after that you look at TGL point 3. So that way you are working the questions and the TGL, the questions and the TGL. That way you can learn from the text and then apply it straight away. Learn from the text, apply it straight away. So that way you won't miss on the application section. Well, TGL point 3 is also interesting. It talks about examining yourself, examining whether your faith is genuine. So maybe take time this study to talk with your cell members, whether how genuine each of your members' faith is. Pastor Sam talks about faith in Jesus shouldn't mean treating Jesus like an ATM. Rather, faith in Jesus should mean doing whatever he tells us. Well, if you watch a romantic movie, for example, when the guy say to a girl, "Do you trust me? Do you trust me?" And the girl says, "Yeah, I trust you." And what will the girl do then? Will the girl say, "I trust you. Can I have this? Can I have that? Can I have that?" No, right? When the girl says, "I trust you," the girl will then do what the guy says. Or the other way around. When the guy says, "I trust you," the guy will then do what the girl asks him to do. So when you say, "I trust you, Jesus," you will then do what Jesus tells you. Otherwise, then your faith is questionable. So it's something that you might wanna bring it up and talk about in yourself. Well, just last one, housekeeping. This John commentary is available. You would have received this from me. If you haven't, you will receive from one of the cell ministry team members this week, hopefully by next Sunday. If you haven't got it by then, just approach one of us, one of the cell ministry team members. You will receive that for free. It's a good resource for you to learn more about the book of John. Well, that's it from me. Have a good week. God bless.